Thank you so much, Walalin. It's so special for me to hear Jody speak with our group today, and I'll tell you why. Because as folks know, I was a delegate in 2019, and that was a very spicy time to be in Ottawa with what was going on in the House, the media. It was like something was happening every 10 minutes. But during that time, the Honorable Jody Wilson-Raybould was likely busier than any of us could care to imagine, and she still showed up for us, speaking, taking photos, staying to talk with delegates late in the evening, making us feel empowered. And when I met her for the first time, it was so emotional because of everything we were seeing happening in the House, in the newspapers, on TV, and then seeing her physically being there, being so warm, so welcoming and proud. We, especially the Indigenous delegates, were so proud of her. And the night before, some of us Indigenous delegates drummed into the House of Commons. We had planned two songs to drum into the House with, one being the Mi'kmaq Honor Song, and the other was the Women's Warrior Song. And as we were gathered to practice beforehand, we were all saying, okay, the song is for her. Let's go in there, let's show them. So we had to enter a bit early, and we weren't, we had to do our performance early. So she wasn't able to see us all do the full thing. But I'll tell you, when she carefully snuck into the gallery above the House, it was like we were all in sync and we all looked up at her, taking her seat and smiling and just waving. And afterwards, we were able to meet up with her for a few moments on our day in the Hill. And that was when I tearily asked if us Indigenous delegates could meet up with her to fully deliver our drum songs, in which she had inspired that courage. She said yes, and magically we were able to set up a meeting in her office. And I still remember the hallway with the flags and which door we entered. And I remember walking into her office and seeing the drums in the wall, the different books in her library and her boss desk. And it was just the way she personalized it. And that day we chatted, we drummed, we cried, and we were so inspired. And at that time, for us, it was a bit uncomfortable to be an Indigenous woman, to be Indigenous women sitting in the House of Commons. But after being in Jody's office, it really opened our eyes to see what was possible for an Indigenous woman or a woman of color or a newcomer woman. And for all of that, I'll forever, forever be thankful. So thank you again, Walalin, Ngoyasi, Jody, and it was so nice to have you today.